Oh man, what's poppin' T Cells and T Squad? So I'm back doing this again. All right, so Chasing Dallas, season 4, episode 1 of Family Divide. Again, I know you guys are completely shocked about me picking up this show again, considering what happened last season. And like I said, I'm not gonna bring life to dead bitches, especially no fat, sloppy, tied, delayed dead bitch at that. Anywho, now that that's over with, Ding Dong, the witch is dead, and now we got a brand new EP that just so happened to be one of my real good friends, Markel Logan. Shout out to him. He's now the new executive producer for Chasing Dallas, and I'm all here for it. Thanks to him being here, and now there's a real EP involved. Now there's going to be real life ish going on amongst these gay girls, and I'm here for it. So, Chasing Dallas, this is season 4 again, I say, episode 1, A Family Divide. First and foremost, this episode was pretty decent. It was. Y'all know I be a little iffy when it comes to the hour-long episodes from Chasing Reality, but I was actually thoroughly entertained by what I got and what they gave. So, we this what this gonna be. So we meet Teetle, I believe his name is. Give me together in the comments, friend. It's no shade, but he's into HOA management and real estate, and obviously he's doing his thing. He looks good and all that good stuff. So shout out to your friend. So Robert Ray come around there because apparently he's responsible for helping Robert Ray find his new apartment that he's living in at. Shout out to Robert Ray. Robert Ray. That's my second baby daddy. So definitely shout out to Robert. All right, he got a cute little apartment on the other side of town, like I told him to do, because he won't finna have my little child nowhere in no hood booger flooded out area amongst the other ghetto fire project gays. No, you're not. So I appreciate him for finding a real cute little apartment, and I appreciate Teetle, Teety, Teddy, Lord, I can't think of that man's name. Lord Jesus, get me together in the comments, friend. It's no shade. I'm gonna have your friend together by episode 2 review. I promise. Um, so Robert Ray talks about his new podcast that he has, Press On with Robert Ray. Shout out to you, Robert Ray. It looks as if you're going to be a lot more open than you were last season, which is a good thing. I'm here for that. And you look good as always. Lord, y'all know I love me some Robert Child. He don't even know me because I stopped reviewing the show before he had a chance to really get to know me. That's probably what that hating ass broad round there wanted to have happen. Didn't I say I won't gonna bring no life to no dead bitches? I said that. So we gonna move on. Um, Robert inviting T. We gonna call him T for right now. Robert inviting T down to his September to Remember party that he got coming up, and of course, he went round there to go and do it. Moving on. So we meet Kiki. Shout out to Kiki. Kiki was once a Morehouse woman. I'm just gonna go there. She was once a Morehouse woman, and now she's on woman, and she's a 6th grade teacher. Shout out to you, Kiki. That's actually a really good storyline. That's actually a really good premise. And I hope that's something that you give us. Like, I would love to know, did you deal with any issues being a transgender teacher, teaching the youth, around there? Like, do the teacher know your T's? Do they know, or whatever the case may be? Like, how did that go about? Did they accept you? Did they not? Was it a whole big thing? Like, is it a DL situation? The school know, but the parents and the students don't. Like, I want to know how that works. Let me know, sis, because I'm actually here for Kiki, and I want to know more about her story because I feel like I want to know more about that Kiki. Is what I'm saying. All right, I ain't trying to give you too much. All right. Um, So Kiki talks about how she wants to mend her friendship that she once had with Robert Ray. And I'm on your side because apparently her and Robert was both a part of the same house, and she left the house. And Robert didn't like the way that she left the house, and that put a strain on their relationship. But it's obvious that both of them are still cool. There's still some love there. They did meet up later on down the line. We could go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. They met up later on down the line in the episode. She was able to convey how she felt. He was able to convey how he felt. Both of them understood each other. They agreed to let the past be the past and move on. And she also got the invite to the September to Remember party that he got going on around there. Robert, why you didn't invite me? I wanted to come to your September to Remember, and I damn sure would have came. All right. Shit, I'd have came twice had I went around there. Twice, thrice, triple, quadruple, however many you can last for. That's how I'm moving on, because I'm sounding like Scotty at this point. And then child, Scotty got me beat. Anywho, Jet Jeff, shout out to Jet Jeff. Jet Jeff is a music artist and he meets with Trey Howard. Shout out to Trey Howard. Shout out to you, Trey Howard. I ain't got no issues with you, friend. Shout out to you, Trey Howard. And everything that you got going on around there. I like Trey. So, he also invited his friend Sean. Sean, listen, don't get up amongst these girls with the Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, whispery type thing. No, no, ma'am. Say what you mean what you say. Don't get up here with that shy ish. All right, please don't be no shy guy. That's not the kind of guy that we need up here. Oh no, have mercy, mercy, mercy. No, we don't need none of that. We don't need no shy guy, Sean. Especially considering the fact that you acting shy, but you not that damn shy. All of that shade that you that you was throwing Jet Jeff. And I ain't got no issues with Jet Jeff either. But you sitting over here talk about fashion and all that stuff, and I really don't think you can, friend. Okay, especially when you was giving Oliver Twix in that too tight ass shirt that you had on. Like I say, you was one M&M, one Skittle, one swallow of a banana milkshake away from busting a part of that damn shirt. So I'm just saying, before you get up here and try to clown somebody about wanting to get into fashion and all the rest of that stuff, just make sure that your look is up to par before you get up here and do that. And that's all I'm saying. Because I ain't got no problem with Jeff. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with nobody around here. Moving on. We getting off of that because it won't mess to that. I'm gonna get his name wrong too, and Lord knows I don't want to because he's so fine. Casey, no, Quasi. I think it's Quasi. We see Quasi in the studio and he's working on a track, and Dior comes around there looking fine as hell, and he wants to be Quasi's manager, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I love to be a fly on the wall or the janitor cleaning up or something like that, being up in there to send both of y'all finance. Anywho, and he invites Castro Jaja, whom is also a rapper. Shout out to, I said Castro, Astro. Shout out to Astro. I like Astro already. I do. I like Astro already. I do. Astro, I could see it for Astro. It's given, who is it giving? It's giving gutter from Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I love me some gutter. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. That's what Astro is giving me, and I'm here for it. And I'm here for the bars. I appreciate the people that's coming up here saying that their artists are actually artists. Like Quasi is an actual artist. I appreciate that. Astro is an actual artist. I appreciate that. Like I appreciate they're actually doing what they're saying that they're doing, and they're just not talking about it, or they're saying that they're doing it, but then, they sound like Melody and Destiny from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it's just like, girl, sit down. So I appreciate that. We can move on from that because it really won't much from that. We was just getting to know Quasi. I think that's his name. If I got your name wrong, tell me about it in the DMs. DM me and let me know that I got your name wrong and tell me how to properly say it right. Anywho, so I talked about Kiki meeting up with Robert. They had their little sit down, their little conversational piece, or whatever the case. I was here for it. They was able to talk like two grown adults and let the past be the past. And like I said, she got an invite to his September to Remember party, and I was here for that. We can move on because we ain't got to make this long. So we meet DeAndre and Oliver. We don't meet Oliver. Oliver comes through around there because he's gonna be in Houston for a little bit. He and DeAndre are best friends, and DeAndre wants to open up some type of lounge, which I'm here for. When we was seeing the layout of it and saw the picture of it, and he was running down the business plan and how it's gonna help him make money and all the rest of that stuff. And he wanted Oliver to be a part of it, which I'm here for with them being best friends. That's what you're supposed to do. Y'all make money together. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. I'm here for DeAndre. DeAndre seems like he cool people. So I'm down to meeting and knowing more about DeAndre. And shout out to Oliver. Y'all know I live for some Oliver, child. I do. I live for some Oliver, girl. Them fashions. But I live for some Oliver. Oliver, my favorite. Moving on. So Dior and Trey Howard meet up, and I appreciate this scene because it was a real scene between real friends, and this is what Chase and Dallas was lacking in the previous seasons. The drama just took over the real life shit, and I appreciate this scene. Um, listen, Trey, listen, check on your strong friends because it seems like everybody is just so used to Dior being the strong one that they don't ever really reach out. And he feels the same way you feel, Trey. And I felt like that was interesting. You feel like he really hasn't been there for you like that, but Dior made it very clear, do y'all hit me up like that? Like, do y'all check on me the way that y'all are expecting for me to constantly do for y'all? I mean, your strong friends go through things too. So instead of it always being him checking up on y'all and him constantly being there for y'all, maybe y'all need to now offer up the same services that y'all look for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it at that because I do understand what you're saying, Trey, and I'm not trying to take away your feelings. I do, I get it, but I understand Dior's position because I'm that strong friend for a lot of my friends. So I understand how how Dior feels and where he's coming from. That's all I'm saying. But y'all was able to work that out. That's all that matters. This was the episode of working things out so that we can have a real season. That's what this is. Move, moving on. So the September to remember. Robert, where the cheese puffs at, friend? Like you ain't had no cheese puffs, no bagel bites, no pigs in the blankets, no Lay's chips. Even I got some chips around here, Robert. I got chips and dip around here, Robert. Like, where the drinks at, friend? Like, you ain't even having it. Like, I keep about around here something like that to entertain folk, Robert. How you gonna invite people around here to your shindig, Robert, and everybody asking where the food at? They want to get drunk, but they can't because ain't no food around here. Dear God Almighty. But I'm gonna leave you alone with that, Robert. I ain't gonna give you too much because I understand. All right, I understand. This could have been a situation where it's eat before you come and BYOB. It could have been that. I don't know. But we're gonna move on. So Oliver feels a way about Robert singling him out about him not being invited. I ain't even gonna lie, Robert. It was listen, I know a lot of people feel like Oliver Twix does a lot, and don't get me wrong, yeah. But I do understand his feelings. Like, don't single me out, friend. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but friend, don't single me out, friend. You know what I'm saying? Especially since we really don't know each other like that. Don't single me out. Because see, this is how y'all know that y'all don't know each other like that. Because maybe if y'all did, he would have took it as the way you gave it, a little light, and it won't even that serious. Like you said, if you didn't want him there, you would have been told him to leave. So it's not that you didn't want him there, you just didn't expect it. That's all. I'm just saying. I don't want y'all to make no thing about that. So Dior shows up down to the party. Dior speaks to everybody. He hugs everybody. Robert Ray was kind of like, I want to talk to you first before we exchange pleasantries and all of that. And like that. And that was that situation, child. We ain't got to make this long. Again, it was an hour-long episode, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a chore for me to watch. I felt like it did a good job of starting to introduce the newcomers to the show. I appreciate everybody actually having something that they're chasing, but also having a 9 to 5 and having a job and, you know, For right now, that's a hobby. This pays the bills. All right. Shout out to Wayman from Low Down Dirty Shame. May he rest in peace, by the way. I appreciate that. Shout out to Markel. Like I said, it's greatly deserved. He's going to take this show to the next level of where it can go and where it can be. And I bet my head on it. I bet my head on it. All right. Shout out to your friend. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. And with that, I'm gone. Bye.